Good, beautiful morning, everybody. Welcome to the Wednesday edition of Shortcuts for Your Soul. My name is William Michael Forbes. I'm a spiritual medium, a channel, and an intuitive life coach. And today I have with me the energy of Master Saint Germain, who wants to talk about this time. It's transforming now time. Transforming now. That's what's happening to everyone and everything on this planet, whether you know it or not. Transforming now is what everyone is going through. And we're going to get into detail about that shortly. So we'll allow him to transmit his message in just a few minutes. We give people the opportunity to join us live here. It is a very exciting and uncertain time for humanity, at least for those who do not understand who you are. It's important that I also preface this with today is a brand new day, and now is a brand new moment. There's nothing outside of this moment. Be present here now during this transmission. When goals are achieved on TikTok, we'll do a short group healing for everybody. When a goal is achieved, we'll do a short group healing. When Master Saint Germain came to me, he said, people have to understand that you are all going through a transformation. There is not one element of a single molecule in this physical dimension that is not undergoing a transformation right now. The way a molecule or a bird or a dog or a fish or a tree experiences this transformation is very different than how humans are experiencing this transformation. You are seeing the dominant existing emotional energies emerging from all of you. Many of you do not understand that much of your behavior could be managed very differently if you understood that you are being given energy to utilize and repurpose to your function of creation. Creation is the function and reason for being in this physical dimension from the human perspective. Passive transformation is what all other life forms experience on this dimension. They do not consciously or deliberately have the capability to participate intentionally in transformation. They simply go along with the vibrational frequencies of the divine. You have capabilities where you can deliberately and are intentionally able to transform your consciousness to a higher vibrational plane or a lower vibrational plane. By higher vibrational plane, I mean the creations based in the spectrums of the consciousness of love. By lower vibrations, I mean creations based in the lower spectrums of fear. And you have free will to decide and define which energy you shall use as the medium of transformation. And whether you are conscious of your emotions or not does not matter. The emotions that you harbor inside you are transforming and being augmented and amplified by the energies being brought into this physical dimension from such things as your sun and the other interdimensional consciousnesses that are here, those that are good and those are not so good. Different dimensions, degrees of consciousness from the energetic spectrums of love and fear are all present here and now alongside each and every individual, whether they are conscious or unconscious of what they're doing or not doing. That is to say, you may be conscious that you are thinking, acting, and living from the vibrational frequency of love, or you may be thinking, feeling, and acting from the vibrational energy of fear, and you may be doing so either consciously or unconsciously. The experiences that you are reaping, reflect what dominant emotion you are transforming your life with now. Again, one must be conscious in this process of existing transformation. The energies being imparted to this dimension of consciousness, these energies are deliberately affected by you, whether you are aware you are affecting them or not. If you are unconscious of whether or not you are creating from love or creating from fear, simply look around you. Your immediate environmental conditions will determine very clearly for your conscious mind whether you are creating from love or creating from fear. Remember, too, that the vibration of love and the vibration of fear in and of themselves are transformative. They change and reorchestrate energy and experience into the image and likeness of themselves. And you have direct and immediate awareness, if you so choose to be conscious, of whether you are generating from the functions, thoughts, and actions of love or the functions, thoughts, and actions of fear. There is not one of you upon the face of this earth that can escape the responsibility of creation. None of you can escape the responsibility of being conscious or unconscious. You shall reap what you sow. It is that simple. There is no mystical, unnecessary complexity. You are either living, thinking, and being from the vibrational frequency of love, or you are thinking, feeling, and being from the vibrational plane of fear. And you may do so consciously or not. But you may look around you, and your experiences and your environment shall reflect what dominant emotion you are consciously or unconsciously creating from. If there are unfavorable circumstances in your life at present moment, then it stands to reason that you are either consciously or unconsciously functioning from thoughts, ideas, beliefs that are of fear, uncertainty, doubt, anger, frustration, if you are functioning from a lower vibrational plane of energy. But you can easily become conscious of this by simply observing what is your experience. How is the world around you? The functions of fear and the functions of love are very different in the effects of their causes. But you must begin to become conscious of what you are choosing to use in the process of transformation if you wish to navigate deliberately into a better expression of existence. A dimensional frequency of love is certainly more favorable than a dimensional frequency of fear, and you only have choice between those two. And it has been made extremely simple for you to look outside in your world or inside your own mind to see, are you harboring fear, anger, judgment, guilt, shame? Are you harboring love, compassion, kindness, peace, patience? What do you harbor in your thoughts, in your words, and in your actions? For these are the transformative components that you utilize to change the existing conditions of both your internal and external world. Do not underestimate the power of sitting in a quiet, peaceful space and focusing on joy, compassion, kindness, wealth, prosperity, and then observing how the environment will begin to reveal to you what you may do to actualize those considerations. And this can be done consciously or unconsciously. I and many others recommend that you do this consciously, that you become conscious of what emotions, thoughts, ideas, beliefs you are utilizing in the process of transforming, manifesting the existing conditions of your life. It is much better to be conscious of these things than unconscious. I will. So I just want to step in for a moment. For those of you just arriving, I'm bringing through a message from Master Saint Germain on transforming now. That's what he said we're in. We're in this process of transformation right now, and we can be in it consciously or unconsciously. There is not one among you that can deny nor negate the truth of what you harbor in your mind and in your consciousness. For the revelation of your experience will tell you what it is you are holding. If you are in suffering, then you hold suffering in your mind. If you're in joy, you're holding joy in your mind. Is that not extremely simple? And that the nature and quality of what you harbor in your mind, you manifest as the experiences of your life. It is very simple, is it not? The statement, as you think it, so it shall become. As you thinketh, so it shall be. As you thinketh, so it is. And what you thinketh generates the qualities of energy. You call them emotion, that then orchestrate the conditions of your experiences. Whether you are rich or poor, happy or sad, these are orchestrations that you may become conscious, that you may conduct your life in a very different fashion. And if you have ears clear enough to hear, then hear. What you think and believe is. Look around you, the people, the events, the circumstances. Look around you, and you will see what you believe. It is very simple. When I came to this one this morning, I told him it would be very simple and easy to understand. You may invoke such elements of creation, such as the violet fire. The concept of the violet fire necessitates that you are aligning yourself to a frequency that has the function of transformation. But that violet fire must be imbued with an intention of love, as it can also be imbued with an intention of fear, as the function of the violet fire is purely transformational, in that it transforms the intention that you apply it to. That is what you put your intention towards, then that energy called the violet fire will transform the conditions based on the intention you hold in your mind and in your heart. You may utilize such things as the blue ray of liberation. There are conceptions of energy, but you may liberate yourself from suffering, and you may liberate yourself from love. Many of you have given love up and accepted fear as a substitute, not understanding that you have free will exclusively over what your mind will think, if you so choose to assume the mantle of that authority. Many of you have divested the skills of thinking and creating for substitutions outside of yourself. You have divested your own creative intention by allowing your mind to be directed by something other than that which is good for you. You subject yourself to information, ideas, and beliefs that are not functions of love. And then you wonder why your life is a difficulty sometimes. If you surrender the process of conscious, selective, and deliberate reasoned thinking to anyone, any individual, any group, any organization, if you surrender your process of thinking to anything outside of yourself, then you shall reap the benefits of what you surrender your thinking mind to, irregardless of you were given the idea by somebody else. You have accepted it by the very act of carrying out the function of such thinking. Be mindful of what thinking you shall embody. Be mindful of what you will allow to come into your consciousness, as these things will deliberately, specifically, and precisely orchestrate the transformation of your life from one state of existence into another. You may be free to hold on to a particular quality. You may hold on to your rage. You may hold on to your bliss. You may hold on to your sadness, and they will continue to propagate and perpetuate the conditions of that experience. As you may hold energy specifically in a configuration, you may achieve a vibrational state of joy, a vibrational state of sadness. And that vibrational frequency or level that you achieve will sustain or maintain certain conditions. But at any and all times, you have absolute authority to begin to assert your will as a function to utilize the transformational capabilities of your mind to reorchestrate your life into the experiences that you desire. There is not one amongst you in this physical dimension that is not incapable of doing such things. The ease with which you can focus your attention on a thought is lost to many of you. Many of you believe you have no authority over your thoughts anymore, and by that you feel confused and helpless, simply because you believe that you cannot change your own mind. And you have been governed to believe that you cannot change your own mind, or that you need somebody to tell you what to think and what to believe. And if you're going to be in that modality where you are going to be receptive to what someone else thinks and believes, then ensure that the sources that you are choosing are closer to the frequencies of love than fear. Be conscious of that. If you are going to relegate your own sense of reason, then relegate it at least to the function of love, compassion, kindness, gentleness, patience, creativity. Look around you. You harbor great numbers of humans in enslavement, numbers vaster than any time in all of human history. There is enslavement on a scale never seen before, but that enslavement comes about by the relinquishing of your capacity to transform through the use of your will and your reason and your imagination and your intuition, to use these faculties deliberately and intentionally of your own volition to induce transformation and change in the experience and in the medium of your own life. And the energies in coming to this physical dimension now will amplify and heighten what you will choose to align yourself to, whether you are conscious of that or not. If you are unconsciously aligned to fear and sadness and uncertainty, then this shall be amplified, as equally as will your love, your joy, and your compassion, if they are unconscious as well. It is far more preferable that you get your consciousness into a position where it is functionally conscious. I come with the simplest possible language to illustrate this. We can get into the complexities of interdimensional holographics. We can get into the complexities of sacred geometry. We can get into the complexities of the minutiae of interdimensional movement of your consciousness. But this would not serve the vast majority of you who are still stuck in the rudimentary elements of simply learning how to choose and select your own thoughts. So it would be unfair to you to provide you with information that you would reap no benefit from. Understand that this rudimentary principle that you may and must learn to select your own thoughts, your own ideas, your own imaginings for the process of learning to transform and create the conditions of your life, utilizing the function of your free will in relation to thought and energy, which is the emotion stimulated and generated by thought. I came to be simple and straightforward in this explanation, as have many great masters come before me, and many more will come after me, that as you thinketh, so it shall be, and so it is, and so it was. Understand that you may be conscious or you may be unconscious, But you may look around you in any moment and understand what you harbor in your own mind and heart. It is not difficult to bear witness to that. And many of you fear that you cannot create what you want, so you will attempt to steal it and take it from others. And that is, again, a belief that will be amplified, and you are seeing such beliefs and such fears magnified as you see people running into great stores and seeking to get what they wish without any effort towards having earned it. The fear that they hold in their heart is amplified greatly, as the love in your heart will be amplified greatly. What you hold in your mind and heart is being amplified across all planes and dimensions that intersect with this physical dimension you call Earth. Whether you're conscious of this or not, even the great sphere of light that gives this planet the energy necessary to exist, and the energy necessary for all of you to exist in this physical dimension, you affect and influence it with your consciousness, as it affects and influences you with its consciousness. The realm of spirit is the law of exchange, where you are constantly, intentionally, and deliberately exchanging energy at all points of time and space. Each and every one of you consciously and deliberately exchanging energy with everything else in time and space. You may be very focused and concerted in how you may have that exchange occur, to understand that these transformative energies from the sun that influence and affect the very DNA of your body will also be determined, and the subsequent effects based on what you think and believe. Many of you will become grotesque distortions of yourself if you hold great anger and fear in your heart and in your mind. You shall become a very different manifestation of consciousness with the distortions of fear and anger and rage, as you will become something very different with the distortions of love and compassion and kindness. This energy will organize and restructure according to what you hold in your store. As easily, if I hold a glass clear to my eyes, you may see my eyes. If I hold a glass darkly to my eyes, you will see no eyes. What you harbor in your mind and heart, this great light will impart to you the possibilities for its manifestation in a much profound and more dramatic way. And that drama does not mean in a negative sense, because you can experience the dramatic changes that love can produce in your life. Love can produce profound changes, as can your fear produce profound changes in the manifestation of your experience. Whether you are conscious of the act that you are doing this, or whether you are unconscious of the act of doing this. Please understand, when I came to this one, I promised I would be very simple. Transformation now is ongoing. How you interact with your own mind, that is the information that's been given to you by the realms of other dimensions, as well as the systems of learning in this physical world, your so-called educational systems, your systems of learning. All that you've acquired from them will influence and affect you. Many of you have been believed that you have no authority or control over what you think or feel, and this is a grave error of perception, to believe that you have no authority or control over what you think and feel, when the great truth is that you absolutely and most certainly do. You may use certain rituals and ideas to focus your energy in clear intent to manufacture precise experiences in time and space. You may use devices and implementations to focus your energy, but ultimately these become unnecessary when you recognize that you have the will, you always have the will, to focus and create what conditions you would desire through the use of your will and the focus of your intention. Again, look around you in your world, the people, the events, the circumstances that you are a part of. They're the energy that you are harboring in your mind and in your heart. What you see in the immediacy of your own lives reveals what you hold in your own mind and heart. If you agree to an energy, then you will experience it individually and collectively. There are so many of you that have agreed to war and violence and anger, and you now have war and violence and anger. You have agreed to this, and you wish to blame one group or another, but you have all agreed to this. You've all been violent. You have all been angry, and you perpetuate it with your judgment and your anger, and yet you would call for peace from your anger. You expect to get peace from the energy of anger? No, you shall not. It's a violation of law. And you may agree to sickness and disease, and yet you will call forth from health from sickness and disease. No, you cannot. It is a violation of law. If you are focusing on sickness and disease, then you shall experience that. What you harbor in your mind, whether it was given to you or you chose it yourself, will bear effects in your lives, individually and collectively. You cannot separate yourself from the unified dance of consciousness in which you are all moving, living, and being in this moment. Keep in mind, particularly in these next 7 days, you have a great opportunity to create a tremendous shift in your existing experience if you can center your consciousness, your mind, clearly on the intention of the functions, actions, and words of love. Or you may focus on the functions, actions, and words of fear. Whatever you shall choose, it shall be amplified greatly in these coming 7 days. There will be more to come after, but these particular 7 days that you find yourself in now, you may utilize the energy of your own free will to create or continue to remain subjugated to the ideas and beliefs that others would propagate to you. And if you will choose to do that, then make certain that those that you choose to subjugate your will to, that they would have love, compassion, kindness, creativity, beneficence in their hearts, in their minds, and in their actions. For you may do so if you choose to surrender to others, as many of you have already done, and find yourself suffering and wishing to end your suffering. But those that cause your suffering do not know how to end it because they're in their suffering equally with you. You must surrender the assertion of an incorrect will over your mind and begin to realize that you, by way of your own conscious choice, can affect the conditions of your life instantly and immediately, especially with these incoming energies. I would say to you in these final words of this transmission, let love, compassion, truth, wisdom be your guides. Let right action, reason, intuition, and perception be sharp and acute. Let yourself be as conscious and aware as you can. Do not remain unconscious. Be very conscious of what you will let your mind think, what you will let your mouth speak, and what you will let your body do, for you cannot escape the effects of your own causing. You are transforming now, whether you know it or not. Wow. Thank you. Thank you, Master Saint Germain. What a beautiful day. Good morning, everybody. When that happens in my meditations, I love that. Thank you so much, Master Saint Germain. You can ask him questions if you want. He'll be hanging around for a little while. But this, all this stuff you're hearing about the eclipse and governments, and do not let yourself be governed by fear. Do not let yourself be governed by fear. Please, you've got to change it yourself, or find somebody who's got a much higher vision for your life than you do. Or you can let somebody like Klaus Schwab and World Economic Forum and all their minions decide where you're going to live, how you're going to eat, how you're going to sleep. I just watched something yesterday on how they have now figured out how to put things in your body that will let them monitor even your thoughts now. So they're going to basically use your body as an information gathering system to know what your soul is all about. Because once they know what your soul is all about, they can know the people that are of light and the people that are of dark very quickly. So be mindful. Now's the time to shift your consciousness to being directed by your own free will. Do not let outside world run you anymore, folks. Don't let it. Don't do it. Yes, I know they have done it. They're still doing it. I'm glad you brought through Saint Germain. Question: am I connected to Saint Germain? Yes. If not, what can I do to connect and work with him? Thank you, William. Hello, Natalia. Yeah, Master Saint Germain's. If you got an amethyst around, it's about frequency. Every single ascended master has their own unique frequency, just like every personality has their own uniqueness. Like you're different from other people. So too, that difference, let's say your overall nature of who you are, what you think, what you feel, what you believe, what you do, demonstrates your frequency, and your frequency is along a spectrum of love or fear. Ascended masters are along, generally speaking, ascended masters are along the spectrum of love. There are masters, like such beings as Satan and Baal and these other beings, that are on a negative spectrum of mastery, that they master the energy of fear. But the masters that I work with and speak with, the function of the energy of love. You want to align yourself to the energy of love. So get an amethyst, because that's a frequency of energy. Amethyst really is a very powerful stone for accessing the frequency of Master Saint Germain. There's also images. I think I might have one here. It's not a very clear picture. Let's see if I still got it here. So Master Saint Germain, for those of you that are wondering, was one of the ascended masters that helped create the Royal Theosophical Society, which began to release the teachings of the masters handed down through about 15,000 years of all the teachings of all the masters, from the great Vedas to the leaders like Jesus and Buddha. And anyway, this is Master Saint Germain. This is a very grainy photo. You can find a better one, but that Master Saint Germain is the one on this side here. That's Master Saint Germain, an actual photograph of him, Madame Blavatsky, and I believe that's El Moria, and I'm not sure who the other one is, but that's an actual photograph that was taken when they founded the Royal Theosophical Society with the purpose of being able to disseminate the true teachings of the Ascended Masters for the purpose of elevating human collective consciousness from fear to the creations of love. Because you can create with love or fear. The manifestations are very different. But yeah, you want to use amethyst and get your mind really quiet. We say this quite frequently. Get your body relaxed, get your mind quiet, and then learn how to experience how they come and connect to you. We teach this in our masterclass series, how to connect with your guides, your angels, the ascended masters, because they're on frequencies of perception, which you can change. When you, like right now, you're in a certain frequency that we're all in communicating right now. Yes, I will. And simply by the act of relaxing your body, you're going to change your frequency. Just the act of relaxing the body changes the frequency of the body. It also reduces the resistance of the flows of energy that can move through the body. Relaxing the mind is another element, teaching the mind to be still, quiet, and peaceful. And teaching your mind to that changes and shifts your frequency. And then getting all of the mind quiet and still shifts the frequency. And then you can consciously ask to experience a vibration of love. Or you can ask to experience a vibration of joy. Or you can ask to experience a vibration of peace. You can ask to experience a vibration of bliss when you've got your mind and body put in a state of abeyance, put out of the way so they're not interfering with you like they do with most people. Most people's mind are going, yakety, 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 yak. If you want to get rid of that yakety yak sound in your mind, you want to learn how to sleep, then come to our Masterclass 102 Liberation. You got 3 more days to sign up for it. It starts this Saturday with the orientation on April the 6th. It's a 3-week program. Learn to connect to your guides and angels. Learn how to get your mind and body to a position where they're being your servants and not your master. You've got to get your mind and body into a place where you are in authority over it. And most of what's going on in the world right now is taking your authority away from that. Yes, he says he's going to really delight in your communion with him. Natalia, he says he's going to delight in your communion with him. You can expect a very pleasant change in your affairs when you connect your energy to his, because his is all about the mastery of transformation. As is all the masters, they're all about the transformation of energy in one way or another. Thank you so much. Good morning, everybody. Hi. Love is the greatest power. My father taught me that. That's wonderful. What a beautiful father you had. So wonderful that parents teach their children what is love. Thank you for the friendship necklace. Hey guys, I understand. $67, $68, $69. Very seldom see above 70. Well, you can share this event if you want to bring it above 70. Bring more people in. Then share this event with other people. Give it lots of hearts. Lots of hearts tells the algorithm it's popular. So tap that screen and give it lots of hearts. Right? Do that. But more importantly, expose yourself to systems of knowledge and wisdom that teach you to awaken. The Ascended Masters have been channeling through me for about 5.5 years now in our master classes. And the things that happen in those courses are profound and transformative, especially Masterclass 102, where you get to deal directly with changing your mind and your emotional field. Because once you can operate your mind and your emotional energy, then you can begin to create consciously and deliberately, right? It's very easy over a 3-week period. Quite amazing. Natalie, did I receive today's message from Saint Germain just before watching your video? Yes, you did. That's why you came. Question from Lauren for Master Saint Germain. I've been wearing a heart-shaped amethyst. Will you infuse it with your love and transformative powers? Thank you. He's saying yes. He's saying place your hand over the pendant. Slide the pendant over the physical heart. Bring the pendant with your hand over the physical heart and hold the two there. When you feel the flow between the hand through the pendant and into the heart, speak these words: I receive the violet fire to create in the frequency of love and goodness. And repeat that 3 times. Wow, that's a really good one, Lauren. Thank you so much. Thank you, Master Saint Germain. Hi, guys. Yeah, we're into the Q&A section times. For those of you that are near, I'm channeling. I have the energy of Master Saint Germain with me, who wanted to talk about transforming now. That right now there's a massive shift in energy on this planet. That we're receiving a massive influx of energy that's amplifying everything that's going on. It'll amplify your love. It'll amplify your fear. It'll amplify your good. It'll amplify your not so good. And it's really important to become conscious that you are a deliberate creator, more so now than any other time in human history. You're very welcome. Thank you so much, Momo. Hi. You're welcome. Is anyone sending me a message this morning? Please. Jackie, I hope you've been feeling that energy coming from Master Saint Germain. When you come on to this live event, any day you come on, they are transmitting energy through me. That happens all the time. It happens to everybody who's open and receptive to it. I suggest that you make a choice to be open and receptive to receiving love's frequency. Make that statement in your mind. I'm open and receptive to receiving love's frequency. Because love is a frequency. Fear is a frequency. And most people are not familiar with what real love is, or what real compassion is, real kindness. But if you make the decision that I'm open and receptive to love's frequency, the specification of the structure of the words orchestrates that energy specifically, and the vibrational request will be met. at the level that you're able to receive it. So yes, do that. Is anyone sending me a message? Yes, we got there. Thank you so much. Hi. JJ, thank you for that super chat. Really, really appreciate that. Can Master Saint Germain tell me which negative emotions I am harboring that need to be transformed to better myself and life? I'm trying my best, but I'm ready to do better. He's laughing. He said, you have to understand the structure of your language. You are not trying to become better. You are becoming better. You must shift the unconscious structural language from this energy of trying to this energy of being and doing. You are being this. You are doing this. You are not trying anymore, beautiful soul. Cease the trying. Remove that energy of trying from your system. I am. Many of you have heard the I am statements, have you not? I am love. I am light. I am compassion. I am vitality. I am truth. I am wisdom. I am knowledge. I am an open conduit for all knowledge, all wisdom, all truth. I am not trying to do that at all. I am that I am. And you are that you are, if you so declare it. Wow, that was great. Thank you. Thank you, JJGG. And thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Do I have a guide to real self-love so I can align with love? Come to our masterclass. Sign up for Masterclass 102. You want to get connected to love, the love within you, that the love that is you. Love is what you are. It's not something you get from the world. You came in as love. What you got from the world either brought you closer to yourself or further from yourself. Sign up for Masterclass 102. Go to my website, williammichaelforbes.com. You go to Linktree link in my bio or under any of my videos, click on that Linktree link. It'll take you to our masterclasses. You can book a reading with me. But sign up for Masterclass 102. You got 3 days left to do it. 3 days goes really fast. And learn to liberate yourself from fear. Liberate your body from fear. Liberate your mind from fear. Restore yourself to that what you truly are, which is you are a function of love. Right? It's true. You did not come here to suffer. You are love by nature. You have to realize that, though. Someone says, I started the Denver Metaphysics Society. Good for you. Congratulations on that. Good job. You're welcome, Natalia. Yeah, I love the way it is orchestrated, too. It just happens naturally and spontaneously. Drusilla's saying the courses are amazing. The 102 is the best. She's taken again for the 4th time. We have a repeat students. We have a lot of new students. It's going to be one of the most powerful 102s I think we've had in 5.5 years. I'm really, really excited about who's going to come. I have no idea who's coming to class in terms of the masters. I don't know until the night before the course. For those of you that do register on Friday at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, you will all receive an email. That email is going to contain the instructions for how to get yourself set up for the course, how to connect to the Facebook private group. You'll get an itinerary with all the live links to each of the live events over the 3 weeks, and you'll receive your 102 Masterclass Liberation Study Guide, which will give you all the juicy ingredients and elements of the course that you begin to learn on Saturday at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. We'll be giving the orientation. That's this Saturday. So hopefully you can register before the orientation. Don't wait, just do it. Register for before the orientation so you can be there and get the heads up about what's going to happen in the next 3 weeks. You'll be live. There'll be one live event every day from Sunday to Friday with one of our mediums, myself, or our nutritionist who will guide you on what will be best for your body to elevate your vibrational body frequency up, because you've got to raise the frequency of your body by putting in live, living, vital foods, fresh squeezed juice, by the way. You want to make certain you're putting things in the body that elevate its energy. And she'll really help guide you on that process as Madeline and Desiree and myself and Norma Jean will assist you in the other facets of connecting to your guides and angels, learning about meditation. Those of you who have not been able to meditate, have difficulty doing it, by the end of the first week, you'll be meditating. You'll be meditating for at least 20 minutes, and it's going to be one of the most amazing experiences. If you've never meditated before and you do it for the first time and you experience what it's like to get your mind and body quiet for a change, where you realize, wow, I can actually say to the body, relax. I can say to the mind gently and lovingly, be still. So many people try to get the mind quiet, force it to be quiet. I don't want to hear this. I don't want to think this. You can't use force on your mind. You've got to use love, compassion, and kindness. And you'll learn that whoever will do the meditations and lessons with you, because on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, I'm live with an ascended master or a guardian angel or an archangel that wants to bring their lesson through. And you'll be given a lesson and then an application of meditation and then a discussion of your experiences. And you get to hear how everybody else is affected and changed by what their experience is and working with the practices that they're given. Don't waste any time. Your life is really important. Do not waste another moment. Sign up for Masterclass 102 Liberation and get your bearings. Get a clarity on what your mind is, what your body is, and who you are. You're not what the world has told you you are. You are a spiritual consciousness, a function of creative consciousness, a function of love. That's what you really are. And your mind and body has all the information from the world that may contradict what you are. And so your confusion isn't because of who you are. Your confusion is because of what the world has taught you to think, feel, and believe. And if you can't get the mind quiet, you will not know yourself. Jesus tells me that all the time. Be still. You must get the mind quiet to know thyself. Yes. Yes. Thank you. Thank you so much. Question. Thank you, Katrina, for that super chat. Really appreciate it. Hey, William, can I please get a message from Master Saint Germain? Hi, Kat. Good to see you, darling. Is there a message specific to this one? What I have given to each is for all. What I have given to all is for each. It is important you understand the functional role and authority that you have over your thoughts, your emotions, and your body. Nothing is more important than understanding that you must fabricate a loving posturing over your mind, your emotions, and your body. In that frequency of consciousness, the realm of creation is very precise and specific. The realm of creation in the vibrational state of love is very specific in its outcomes for you and all that should align themselves to that frequency, as equally as if you are in alignment to the frequencies of fear and uncertainty, that the functions of creation have very specific vibrational outcomes for you, whether you are conscious of that or not. But you may at any time place yourself into the position of recognizing your mind and your body are instruments that you utilize in learning your function of divine creation. You are just beginning. Wow. Thank you, Kat. Thank you for that super chat, Lauren. Really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Wonderful. Hi, guys. Oh, somebody wants to come on live. Okay, hang on. I'm going to come bring somebody on live here on TikTok. It's always fun to do this. So I got to unplug this. The sound is going to change on TikTok. The quality will probably go down because I've changed microphones. And I got to make sure I have do not disturb turned off. And I'm going to bring this beautiful soul on. Taking back my power. Okay, accept. I think we've had this person on before. For those of you that are on, there we go. Hello, beautiful soul. How are you today? Hang on, I might have to turn the volume up. Can you hear me now? Perfectly. Hi, darling. Tell everybody what your name is and where you're from.
I'm from Waterford, Michigan.
Hi, Heather from Waterford, Michigan. Were you on last night with us?
I was.
So lovely to have you back with us. What's your question, consideration? What's your question, consideration, or request?
My question is that lately, the last 2 years, I've had a lot of problems with my lower extremities, my Achilles tendons, my swelling in my legs, and things. And I've tried everything to remedy it, and I'm not sure what's causing it. And I've gone to the doctor, and I'm just kind of feeling defeated right now.
I'm being told to tell you that you've been walking down a path of purpose that has no meaning for you. The type of work and the things you are doing are not giving your life the meaning. Your body's trying to tell you it does not want to keep going the same way you're going. Do you understand?
I do understand. I know this for a fact. And I landed a job making more money than I've ever made, and I can't do it. And I'm just defeated.
Well, again, and you notice the language you just used, defeated.
Yes.
Here's the language, defeated. So you're having trouble with your feet and your lower extremities
Yeah.
because you're defeated.
Yes.
Again, what you're seeking to understand is, what then do I need to align with that will give my life a joy to go forward in? Because your body cannot lie to you. Your body will only tell you the truth. It says, I do not want to keep doing this. It is not in alignment with what we are here to do. You see, you signed up in this world with that body because the body has specific attributes and traits that will let you fulfill the function of your purpose. But do not leave the position of work that you were in at this time, but rather look around at something functionally that you would love to do that is different than what you are doing, and begin to do that. As you begin to do this new function, then the system of biology will begin to react and respond favorably. You'll know it almost immediately, whether you choose to write books or choose to take care of children, or you choose to be a loving partner, or you choose to be vibrant and healthy, or teach other things. What you shall choose must be in alignment with your function of love. You'll begin to see almost immediate correction in your physiology. As to what we can do for that immediately at this moment, if you are sitting down, please take this moment with us.
Okay.
Sense all of your lower extremities. Allow yourself to sense your lower extremities. Feel the discomfort that they are in right now. Become conscious of it. Do not ignore or avoid any discomfort. Be very aware of it. And to this discomfort in your lower extremity, say, I am now willing to listen.
I am now willing to listen.
And feel how they respond when you say, I am now willing to listen. Now say, I will not ignore you anymore.
I will not ignore you anymore.
I'm looking for a new direction for us.
I'm looking for a new direction for us.
And feel how the lower extremities are responding, and describe that.
Right now, as long as I don't move things, it's okay. But as soon as I start to move my ankles or rotate anything, it hurts.
Okay, so allow yourself to rotate one ankle and feel the pain. As you feel the pain, say to the pain, I will not abandon you or forsake you.
I will not abandon you or forsake you.
Keep rotating and keep repeating that to it. I promise I will not abandon you or forsake you.
I promise I will not abandon or forsake you.
And feel how the pain is reacting and responding to you.
Actually, it's not as painful as it was.
Continue to repeat that to it. I will continue to listen. I will not abandon you.
I will continue to listen and not abandon you.
Feel how it responds.
Yeah, it does respond.
Yes, it does. Because it's your body. It's only been waiting for you to listen to it.
Okay. I signed up for this position because it was a bus driving job that I would be driving a dental mobile unit to aid in helping people who don't have dental care, who are in the poor communities. And then I got roped into being a dental assistant again, and I don't like it anymore. I don't care for the job, and my body is saying, no, you cannot stand on your feet like this anymore.
That is correct. Very simple, wasn't it?
Yes.
So you have this solution. You just have to decide what path. And you must understand that profession you've chosen would be absolutely unnecessary if there were no human fabrications involved in the functions of diet. You understand that, right?
Yes.
That there's great human intervention in seducing people into sensation, such things as processed sugars and processed foods that damage the whole system. And you were simply repairing the effects of maliciousness to the best of your ability. And of course, your body knows this, and it will not lie to you. Your body cannot lie to you. For those of you that are hearing this, her body cannot lie to her. Your body cannot lie to you. And if you learn how to listen to the body, you can heal it very quickly. But many of you want to ignore it. I don't like this. I'll take this pain pill. I'll take this surgery. You wish to ignore it and punish it for communicating to you. How's the foot feeling now?
It feels good. It feels okay for now, as long as I know that I have some issues with thickening of the Achilles tendons and some nodules.
Yep.
I'm not sure what that's going to look like down the road as far as being fixed, but I've been struggling for 2 years with it.
Yeah, well, you will struggle a lot less if you just get into a communicative relationship with the body like this, and then start doing the thing that you really love to do, that really makes your heart open. The body it'll blow your mind. They're telling me to tell you, it'll blow your mind. What will happen when you do that? Thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. Have a great day.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, love. So there you can see a small demonstration. And this is about a small thing of what can happen in the master classes, where she's got this condition, and just in a less than 4 minutes, she's already getting relief in the foot. Now, medically speaking, they would say, oh, it's because she's... Hang on, I have no idea what that sound was. That was fascinating. Anyway, you can see really clearly how quickly, under the right direction, her body reacts and responds to her interaction with it. We guided her to interact with the consciousness of the body in a different fashion, and it reacted and responded, and the foot was continuing to improve once she got the connection formulated with it. But she still has to change what she's doing with her body, because the body does not like doing what she has it doing all these hours every day. You cannot ignore your body without causing suffering. Your body cannot lie to you. Anyway, thank you, Raphael. I appreciate that. For those of you who are wondering, that was Archangel Raphael. Oh, thank you for the badges. Thank you for the hearts. Thank you, guys. Really appreciate it. I think you have answered your own question by typing massage instead of message. Oh, that's really brilliant. I love that, SJK. Thank you. One of my moderators on YouTube. I want to say a shout out to my moderators, Drusilla and SJK. Thank you so much for keeping an eye on things on YouTube. Hi, guys. Oh, somebody's saying Pepe crossed a year ago, transmuted. Yesterday, I transmuted that pain into love. Congratulations. Thank you so much. They're not gone from our existence. They're just gone from the biological world. I'm so happy for you. I really am happy for you. It is such a joy. It's such a joy for me when I see somebody that takes the information that comes through me and they apply it and their life is improved. Thank you so much for that. I hope it was a cup of tea, because I don't drink coffee. But thank you for that gift. I really appreciate it. Hi. Yes. LOL. So Saint Germain wants to connect again. Quite the gentle giant of healing masters, if I remember. Yes, he is. He very much is. But again, their healing is only instructional. Like what our guest just experienced was a little healing. She was given that energy and the direction to facilitate that she could experience something different. She experienced something different. Now the responsibility rests in her hands to carry it further or come back for further instruction. Again, I encourage you to sign up for Masterclass 102. It is transformational and will change your life. Or book a one-on-one reading with me. That's another amazing experience. You book a one-on-one reading with me, you're going to get a download and an experience that's out of this world, figuratively and literally. When you work with your guides and the Ascended Masters directly in an intimate one-on-one setting, it's pretty profound. You can book either a reading with me or sign up for the classes, WilliamMichaelForbes.com or TorontoMedium.com, if it's easier for you to go that way. Thank you so much. But that's, yes. So someone else, going to bring somebody else on here. Let's see who they are. Okay, here we go. Looks like, I think it's Jenny. Hello, guys. I'm going to post an invite for those of you on YouTube. If you want to come on live with me, I invite you to come on. I'll post that up. Hello, beautiful soul. How are you today?
I'm fine, thank you. I just want to tell you before I start talking about my back problem that I really love your lives. I'm from Sweden, and I to choose so many lives, but your way to talk and your ability to help people, and you help me with some meditation, and I listen to you as often as I can because you teach me a lot.
Thank you so much. I wish I could take credit for it all, but thank you so much, because most of the information is channeled through me. I receive it from my guides, these angels and the ascended masters, but I am so grateful and so happy.
Yeah.
Thank you so kindly. So now that you've identified to us that you have a back problem,
yeah,
why are you making your back into a problem?
Yeah, trying to not to, and myself, I'm a healer, but I sometimes I have problems to help myself,
Okay.
But I have problems since I was small, and I've been to several healers, and they tell me that my problems, get to my back.
Yep.
But I don't feel that I have any problems now. I feel that I live in my most beautiful life. I have almost, almost.
But the back, understand, the back problem isn't because of you. The back problem is an energy you've inherited from your grandparents, because your grandparents suffered tragedy and loss. And that tragedy and loss is now carried forth in your body. You need to release that energy from the body. Are you willing to do that right now?
Can you just explain what about the is it like trauma or what is it?
I'm just being told to tell you tragedy and loss. They're saying that they experienced tragedy and loss. I'm feeling that there was a political and social unrest that they were engaged in or got caught up in. That's got something to do with it.
Okay.
And that energy, you are carrying the burden of that fear and that suffering that they went through in your body. Are you willing to release it? Are you willing to release it at this time? Okay. Yes. Is your body comfortably seated?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. So what we're going to ask you to do is take a slow, deep breath. And as you exhale, give your entire body permission to relax. And take another slow, deep breath. And again, allow the body to relax even more. Give it permission to relax even more. That's it. Now turn your attention to the thinking mind and imagine that you can draw your breath into the thinking mind. And as you exhale, allow the thinking mind, give it permission to be still, to be quiet, to be peaceful. So each breath you take now directs the mind and body to be still, to be quiet, to be peaceful. And the breath will continue to do that. And you can focus on what we direct you to focus upon with ease and no interference. What we want you to do now is bring your attention to the place in the back where the pain is most intense. And bring your attention to the point where it is the most intense. Keep your awareness there. To that pain that is there, say, I am with you now. Just communicate this thought to that pain. I am with you now. And I will not ignore you anymore. Because I'm willing to love you.
Because I'm willing to love you.
Even if I haven't understood you.
Even if I haven't understood you.
And just feel how it responds and describe the response.
Feel like it's kind of working, you know.
Just let yourself feel that. Communicate to it now. I really mean what I'm saying to you.
I really mean what I'm saying to you.
I will not ignore you anymore.
I will not ignore you anymore.
And I will not judge you.
And I will not judge you.
Because I'm willing to love you.
Because I'm willing to love you.
And feel how it responds.
Yeah, it's like working.
Yes.
You know, it's like the blood is like working.
Yeah. To the sensation that's changing where you're feeling it working, communicate to that part that's working. Thank you for being a part of my life, even if I haven't understood you.
Part of my life. It's starting to move down to the hip on the left side.
So follow it. Follow it down to the hip and say, no matter where you go, I love you.
No matter where you go, I love you.
Feel how it responds and describe that.
It's kind of trying to go out from the hip.
Just communicate to it. No matter what you think or say or do, I love you.
No matter what you think or say or do, I love you.
And describe how it's responding now.
It's like working.
Okay.
It's like itching.
So allow yourself to feel that itching. And to that itching, simply communicate, thank you for being a part of my life.
Thank you for being a part of my life.
Now, what's happened to this sensation in the hip?
It's still there. It's like you know, like the feeling when you give a massage on a tense part.
Yes. So go to that place where the tension is the most intense. Go to the place in the hip where it's the most intense.
Yeah.
And simply communicate to it, no matter how you feel, I love you.
No matter how you feel, I love you.
Now, how does the lower back feel now?
It feels relieved.
Yes.
And it feels like maybe the problem is also in my left side, you know, by the hip.
Yep.
And
but you can experience now how it's progressively changing by the way you change how you interact with the pain, right?
Yeah.
And this is key. Again, I want to respect the time that other people here, you know. So I'm gonna say, practice what you've done today. Do not avoid or ignore your pain. Always approach it with love and compassion and a willingness to understand and accept it. And you'll find the transformation will continue. Again, I encourage you, come and join Masterclass 102, Liberation. Sign up for it today.
I will do that.
Yeah.
I will do that. Thank you, Michael.
You're very welcome. Thank you for coming on, beautiful soul.
Thank you.
Bye. Bye-bye. So again, you can clearly see, I want to say thank you to my guardian angel John and Archangel Raphael and Master Jesus for this. Understand that you can see clearly that I don't know this person. She's in a whole 3/4 of the way around the world from where I am. But the way that they direct her to interact with the biology and the mind shifts the energy almost immediately. It might not change completely, but once you start to experience incremental changes in response from the body to the way you're interacting with it, now you're beginning to learn how your body will react and respond to the way you are interacting with it, instead of depending upon the pills and the drugs and the surgeries. Once you reestablish a healthy, vibrational, loving relationship with your body, it will react and respond to you. And you can see that clearly. As you have seen that, we've seen that many times before with people that we brought on. Thank you. Somebody's asking, thank you for the super chat, JJ. If I may ask again, does my body feel unloved when I desire to change certain physical appearance? I'm tuning into your body right now, and what I'm getting from it is you need to let your body know you're making the changes to improve and elevate its well-being. You need to tell the body you're doing this to improve and elevate its well-being. Go into a meditation, because I know you've learned to meditate. I think you're one of our students. Go into meditation the way you've been taught. Go into that place and communicate to the body why you're doing what you're doing, that you're doing it to elevate its vibrational frequency closer to love and well-being. But you're establishing a vibration of well-being. It needs to know what you're doing. The body's like a little child. You need to let it know what you're doing and why. All right, thank you for that super chat. Really appreciate it. Somebody else requesting to come on here. Let's see. Another Jenny. This is two Jennies in a row. I think we might have had this Jenny on another time. We'll find out. Hello. Good morning, everybody. Welcome. Hi. So I've got the energy of Master Saint Germain and others here with me. Hi, Jenny. Tell me where you're from. Florida. Well, hello, Florida, originally from South Africa. I've always loved the South African accent. We have students from South Africa that are
Yes, I've been talking.
I don't know why either, but there's a blending of different spirits from the different cultures that have been meshed. That's what it is, right? Because what you're speaking is Afrikaans, right? Yeah. So there's a blending of the highest expression of the Dutch culture and the highest expression of the yes. Anyway, you know. So tell me, what is your question, consideration?
Just two questions, quick ones. Is my baby boy reincarnated?
Yes. But there's a fractal. I'm also being told to tell you there is a fractal of him that is still with you.
Really?
There's a fractal of him that is still with you. You can experience it. He says behind and below the left shoulder blade is where his head is like right down there behind and below the shoulder blade. On the left side of your body. That's where he hangs out there.
Oh my Lord. That's beautiful.
Yeah, it is.
Oh,
in your meditation, I don't know if you meditate or not.
Yes, I do.
But you can. A lot of people know when you get your mind and body out of the way, you shift what you can perceive, right? So you can perceive him when you get your mind and body in that place of open receptivity. He says he likes tickling you. Yeah.
He's been gone for almost 40 years. And he's still with me, a little piece of him.
Yeah. So understand that time, space, and the consciousness based on the quantum field of energy, time and space are very different than what most people understand. From a physical standpoint, it's one thing. From a spiritual standpoint, it's another. From a divine state, it's another. But what's your second question?
Just my guardian's name.
It's funny. The name that first came to my mind is the name Methuselah.
Oh.
The energy of a being. Listen, I've never gotten his name before like that, but the name of Methuselah is coming very strong. I don't get a visualization of his physiology. What I'm getting is like an orange and yellow glow is what I'm getting.
So that I just know when I talk to him, I want to reference a name, you know?
Yeah, well, the name that I've been given is Methuselah for you.
Is that
male?
Male. Okay, awesome. Thank you so much.
You're welcome, Jenny. Thank you for coming on with us. Awesome. Thank you so much. Enjoy Florida. Bye-bye. Thank you so much for coming on. Really appreciate it. I've posted a link for those of you that are on copy on YouTube. If you want to come on live with me, you can bring your question, consideration, or request here. Yes. I'll let my moderators manage that. Thank you so much. Hi, guys. Yeah, you can request to join. Thank you. I'm 78 now. Wish me luck. Haha. Yeah, understand age is just a number from a biological standpoint, but congratulations on reaching that beautiful age of wisdom. You know, there's a lot of young people now being born with the old wisdom. It's such a wonderful thing. I'm watching some of these young people that have reason and wisdom and compassion and thoughtfulness and intelligence. It's so delightful. The world is full of such wonderful potentials. It's lovely. Yes. P.S. I am a very good and intentional listener. Well, then come to the masterclass. If you're a good intentional listener, you'll receive information on levels that will be mind-blowing. I can literally physically feel the loving and healing vibrations from this live. Thank you. You're very welcome. That's what happens all the time. The vibration of love is a natural healing function to it. The vibration of love has a natural healing function to it. It's why so many people could when they get close to Yogananda or Buddha or Saint Germain or any of the ascended masters, you get close to them, their energy is like, oh, you know, their energy comes through me, and a lot of people pick that up. So thank you for acknowledging that. Really appreciate it. They appreciate it too, because when you align to it, you're aligning to it in yourself as well. They tell me to tell you that. When you feel the vibrations of love and healing coming to you, it's because you're realizing it within you, because you can only experience what you hold in your own heart. Wonderful. Michelle's asking, what is wrong with my cat, Puma? The vet didn't find anything wrong in his blood test. I don't know why I'm being told to ask you, how old is Puma? What is Puma's age? Tell me how old he is. I'm being told to ask that question, so I'm asking it. Someone saying, I need to have a mammogram on my left breast, lots of pain. Is it benign tumor still? You have to get your lymphatic system cleaned up. Clean up your diet. I'm being very sincere here. Clean up your diet. Stop being inferior. Your lymphatic system is blocked. You need to be into rigorous activity. Get the lymphatic system, which is a layer of system below the skin, over the muscles, throughout the body. It's designed to eliminate toxins. In women, that lymphatic system is predominantly up under the arms and the breast areas. And if you're eating garbage food, if you're drinking coffee, if you're eating processed foods and cooked and devitalized food all the time, your lymphatic system is going to get overwhelmed. Get processed sugars out of your diet, for Pete's sake, or you're going to get stuck with a prognosis that you might not like, that will instill fear in your mind. But let me tell you, you saw that woman earlier with her foot. Go to your breast, massage it, even if it's in pain. Don't ignore it. Say, hey, you're in pain and I will not ignore you anymore. What do you need? Your body needs simple things: proper food, proper water, proper exercise. Simple things. Your body can only communicate to you in two ways: pleasure or pain, to tell you if what you're doing is right for it or not right for it. Your body's in pain, and what you're doing is not right for it. So what you've been doing with your body is not right for it. In addition to that, I'm being told to say to you, there is also elements of carrying forth and storing emotional energy from this lifetime and others. You can also store the emotional energy of your ancestors. You can store lifetimes of information in the body that have not been released. And you got, again, if I tune into that, you need to let the anger and the rage go that's caused you to do the things you've been doing. It's not something it's not your normal predisposition, but it's something that you've been harboring deep inside that's manifesting and contributing to what you eat and what you drink. Because what you eat, what you drink, what you say, what you do, All of that is driven by the dominant emotional energies that you hold in your mind and body. Again, you want to get over the pain and the frustration, the anger, the stuff you're carrying around, come join Masterclass 102 Liberation. You got 3 days to sign up for it. WilliamMichaelForbes.com courses, Masterclass 102 Liberation. Don't waste a minute. If you can learn to change your emotions, you'll change your physiology. That woman a little earlier with the feet, the 1 foot and the back, you saw it. Everybody that was here watched how the back released, the pain released. The pain from the foot began to release. The pain in the hip began to release. These different things for these different people are not coincidental. When you change the function of interaction energetically between you, your mind, and your body, you will change the function of your mind and body, and therefore the function of your world around you. Is that not simple enough for you? That is as simple as it can be made. As you think, so it shall be. And we told them to think of love, to think of acceptance, to think of kindness, and the body reacts in response to that. Your body is such a wonderful and simple friend. Wonderful. Hi, guys. Hi there. I'm just going to scroll down. I've got lots of messages here. I don't know if I'll get through all of them today. If you want to prioritize a message, if you're on TikTok, if I can't get to your question, please go to the Linktree link in my bio on TikTok, click on the Linktree link, or go to any of my live videos on my YouTube channel and click the Linktree link, and you go to my Linktree. If you want, you can click the tip jar and I'll answer your question. I'll prioritize it. That's the only way I can prioritize it on TikTok. People on YouTube and can use the super chat feature if you're on YouTube. I haven't enabled the Facebook feature yet. I have to figure out how to do that. But yes. And I have a device that will let me know right away who has, if anybody's asked the question. Let's go back here. So I'm just checking my other elements. Okay, I've got a question here from PayPal from Amanda. Let's see if I can bring this up properly. Show the story. Oh, there it is. It's right in there. Just give me a moment, guys. If I see a lot of people are trying to connect to me on Tidio on my website, I'm not available to connect you on Tidio at this time, but we can certainly get to you after I'm finished this live event today. Where are you? Just bear with me, everybody. It's well worth the wait. Oh, thank you so much for that. Thank you for the donation. I really appreciate it, Maribel. Thank you so kindly. Yeah, we got that. Somebody wanting to book an appointment with me tomorrow. Okay. Yeah, I'll book that later. Sorry, guys. I'm just seeing a bunch of stuff that I need to deal with, but I can put it aside now. I'm just trying to find this question from Beautiful Soul. View the message. Okay, it's not going to let me view the message here. I have to go to the message somewhere else. Oh, there it is. It's right over here. So the question from Amanda through PayPal. Thank you for the donation, Amanda. I really appreciate it. Hello, William. I know our emotions conduct our surroundings, although I'm not sure what I need to change to help the dynamic of my relationship. When he is angry, I send him love and try to remain calm. I feel like I'm living with a roommate. Anything that my guides can help me work on this. God bless. This might sound very strange, Amanda, but I'm being told to tell you to ask him what he really wants. Ask him to tell you what he really wants and needs. And be open to responding to it. I'm being told to tell you, but when he's angry, before he's angry, say, what is it you really want and need? What do you need from me? Ask him, what do you need from me? But you have to ask him, what do you need from me? And then be whatever he says. Tell him it doesn't matter what he says. Say what he means. Ask him to say what he means, and then be willing to offer him what he would request. Let me know how that goes, Amanda. Thank you so much. To the person that requested a reading to be booked, yes, I'll book that appointment for you tomorrow on the back end, and we'll use the same process we did last time. Yeah, if you want to book a reading with me, you can do so through my website, williammichaelforbes.com readings, and you can choose your own date and time from the calendar, so you can choose your appointment time according to your own schedule. Thank you so much. Hi, guys. This is my first time. What message do I need to hear? I felt like I needed to reach out to you. Well, thank you so much for reaching out, and welcome to the channel. It's an honor and a privilege to have you here. It's an honor and privilege to have all of you here. A message to you. Yeah, they're saying you need to really become silence-centered. You need to learn to teach the mind silence, to be silence-centered. In the place of silence, you'll begin to restore yourself to the freedom that is yours. So listen, teaching the body, teaching your mind. Like these are they what they have taught me and what they teach others through me is so wonderfully and elegantly simple. Just teaching your mind. You just need to teach your mind and body. You must teach your mind and body instead of letting the world teach your mind and body and control you. This is where a lot of people are losing it. But this is what you need. You need to go to the place of silence and let the silence teach you who you are. When your mind and body are quiet, you'll begin to experience the essence of your own being again. That I'll use the term bliss, because when you don't have your mind and your body and the world distracting you, you get to experience yourself energetically as you truly are. Something that happens frequently in our masterclass program. People often go into states of bliss and they don't want to come back to this world. They want to stay in that state of bliss. But you can learn to bring that state of bliss into your life. You can learn to bring bliss into your life. Thank you so much for coming and joining. If you want to come and join live, please click on the links that I provided, and you've come join us here. Thank you so much. So we're 50% of the way. I'm learning about these things about setting goals on TikTok, and they're not about glitz and glamour and trying to fascinate you with bells and whistles. They're not about that at all. They've never been about that. They're about love and truth, and the functions of love and truth as the way you use your mind and the way you use your body. But seeing as we've got this world and it's structured the way it is, if a little bit of these bells and whistles can help inspire you to get involved in taking authority over your own mind and body back, then we will use whatever we can use to get you to awaken to who you truly are again, to get you out of the slumber of suffering and frustration. You did not come here to suffer. You came here to learn the function of creation. Suffering happens when you don't execute that function properly. If you don't execute the function of creation properly, you will experience suffering. It might be disappointment. It might be something else. But suffering is a misuse of the function of creation. Thank you so much. Oh, I will do that too. Okay, thank you so much. Well, we got to that already. Thank you so much. Hello, I've been suffering with lower back pain since I was 14. Now I'm 41. I believe you were. Thank you for coming on with me. I really appreciate that. They're very grateful. Anytime you can. Somebody wants to do a battle with me. I don't know if I want to do a battle with anybody. We're not about doing battles. We're not going to bring that energy into this. Thank you very much, though. If anybody tells you that conflict and competitive sports are based in the functions of love, they're sadly mistaken. Conflict is not a function of love. Conflict is not a function of love. The Pleiadians know the function of love. They used to be a very conflicted species. Now they're functioning from love. Yes. Just scrolling through here. Oh, wonderful. You guys communicating. Wow, I was just asking about back problems. Isn't that fascinating? So we do healings here. We answer questions. I channel ascended masters, guardian angels, your loved ones. Again, you're going to get truth here, and you're going to get experience here in a small measure. Again, don't delay. Sign up for Masterclass 102. You got 3 days left to sign up. Go to my website, williammichaelforbes.com. Change your life. It will completely change your life. Hi. Hello. Good to see you. Let's see if I can invite somebody on. Who can I invite on? We'll invite her. Let's see what happens. I'll invite one person at a time. Last night I invited too many people on, and we shall see what happens. Someone's asking, why is my intestines so painful? Oh, good. She accepted the invitation. We'll get to that. We'll get to your question after we finish with Kayla here. Hi, Kayla. How are you? Tell me where you're from, Kayla. Well, hello, Michigan. We've had a few people from Michigan in the last 2 shows we've done. Welcome to the show. What is your question, request, or consideration?
I was on your live before and you had said that I had a blockage. So maybe if we can clear the blockage.
Certainly. Do you have a blockage in a physical blockage in your body, or is this a blockage where your life is kind of feeling stuck?
I'm not very sure. I guess feeling stuck resonates.
Okay, so that sensation of feeling stuck, if you can sense or feel the areas in your life that aren't working, there's a sensation to that. Can you pinpoint or feel in your body where that sensation lives in your body?
No, I can't. I'm not very good at that.
No, you are. Don't worry about it. Take a slow, deep breath. Just take a deep breath and relax. Just because you've never done something before doesn't make you not good at it. It just means you haven't done it before. So take a slow, deep breath and let the body relax. Allow it to exhale. Give all the muscles permission to relax as you exhale. By doing this, you're instructing your body to become open and receptive to your awareness, which creates less resistance. Let each breath let the body relax a little more and a little more. You're directing your body to relax and become open and receptive. And then turn your attention to any emotions that are in your mind, any anxiousness or fear or any energy that's not quite what you need it to be right now, and breathe into that space of that emotion. And when you exhale, give those emotions permission to be still, to be quiet, to be peaceful, and communicate to those emotions that they're perfectly safe at this time. And just continue breathing slowly and deeply, letting the body relax more, and giving the mind permission to be quiet, calm, and peaceful. Let the mind know that it is perfectly safe to be still and quiet for a few minutes. And now just sense the space of your body. Become aware of the space that your body occupies. And to the space that your body occupies, direct this thought: whatever is stuck in my life, I release with love and grace. And repeat that thought in your mind 2 times. Whatever is stuck in my life at this time, I release with love and grace. And repeat that 2 more times. And then describe what you're feeling.
Just calmness. I've been really working on that the past few days, actually, with identifying things and talking to it, like you say, and releasing it, and then let them know I'm releasing it with love. You know, I notice it, and if it's there.
And what happens when you do that?
I'm more at peace for sure. I would say my mind's more like.
I want to say some words to you, and I want you to just let yourself take these words in whatever way you're able to. Okay? There's nothing wrong with you. Just allow those words to come into you. There's nothing wrong with me. Just allow those words. There's nothing wrong with you. Communicate that to your body, to your mind, and to yourself. There's nothing wrong with me. And feel what the vibration of those words does for you, and describe that feeling.
It makes me feel loved.
Let yourself feel that feeling, because that is the truth of who you are. You are love. Allow yourself to feel that feeling of love, and to that feeling of love, say, thank you for being a part of my life. And allow that feeling of love to fill your whole body. You can even use your breath to fill your whole body with it. And when you exhale, fill the space around your body with that feeling of love. And to that feeling of love, make this statement: love is who I am. And describe how you're feeling.
Just overall great. Just
wonderful. Stay in the energy of that. It's okay.
You know, trying to work on energy and frequencies and all that good stuff lately. So
be patient with yourself. Be kind to yourself, because your mind and body have been trained by the environment in ways that are contrary to who you really are. But be gentle and be patient with yourself in the process, as you're just in the early stages of teaching the mind and body to be open and receptive, and to take directions from you. Do you understand?
Oh yeah.
So please be patient with yourself, because some of you that come here have never done this type of work before, and you might have. Don't place an expectation that you should be from 0 to 100 right away. You're in the right place, and the fact that you can access that feeling of love inside yourself now tells me that you're not that far away from who you are. And each and every time you realize and apply that awareness, that feeling of love and compassion and awareness is going to expand in you, and it's going to be reflected by changes in your environment. Because when you change the energy internal to you, it changes what is external to you as well, because there's no separation between you and your environment. Does that make sense?
Yeah, absolutely.
Wonderful. Well, thank you so much. Go ahead.
Love to become a healer, like energy healer.
Yes. Yes, you will. Have no doubt about it. As you get more sensitive to the vibration of love, the very nature of the vibration of love is that it is functionally healing. And if you're allowing yourself to feel it, you can allow yourself to direct it through your hands, through your thoughts. You don't even have to be present with people if you understand the function of energy. Give yourself time to get acquainted with the fact that you are love, and be that energy, so that you can spontaneously start transmitting. You will become a healer if you choose to do so.
Thank you. I appreciate it so much.
You're very welcome, darling. Thank you so much for coming on.
Have a great day.
You too, darling. Bye-bye. So as we can see, the shift in her energy in a very short time frame is natural. When you move your awareness away from when you can quiet the thinking mind down, and everybody can learn to do this. You don't have to have special skills to teach your mind to be quiet. You don't have to have special skills to teach your body to relax. You do need to learn to listen to your body, because your body will tell you might not be giving it the right food, the right nutrition, and you might be feeling anxiousness as a result of not treating the body properly. But you can still walk through the process of teaching your mind and body to be open and receptive to you, so that you can begin to generate new energy, a new feeling that creates a very different experience for your world. As well, when you move away from fear to love, the body spontaneously goes into healing, because love will make you eat things and do things that are in alignment with love, whereas fear will make you eat things and do things that are not in alignment with love. Fear does what fear does, love what does what love what does. Thank you for coming on with me. Really appreciate it. Hi, William from Colorado. Why is my intestine in pain, in so much pain? Let's see, can we bring you on? See if you can request to join me. This would be really fun. Stephanie, hi Stephanie. Do I have the option of inviting you? Oh yes, I do, I think. Okay, Stephanie, I just sent you an invitation. Accept the invitation. Oh, that's wonderful. Hi, Stephanie.
Can you hear me?
Loud and clear. Can you hear me?
Yeah, so excited. Hi.
Hi, I'm so excited too. This is great. You have such an opportune time. You always bring things forth that are ready to be healed.
Yes.
Okay, so when you experience the sensation of pain in the intestinal system, where is it the most intense? Can you close your eyes and tell me where in the abdominal area the pain is most intense?
Oh, yes. Left lower quadrant. I can pinpoint it. It sometimes moves to the right side.
Yeah.
And sometimes a little lower into my root chakra.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to ask you to do two things. First, take both hands and place them over the place where the pain is most intense right now.
Okay.
And tell me when you're doing that.
I'm doing that.
Okay. So now just close your eyes and feel what's happening between the hands and the pain. Feel what's happening between the two of them and describe that.
It's like a warm, calming, heavy sand sensation.
Okay, thank you. Take a deep breath and relax into that. Let yourself feel that a little bit more. Let yourself become aware of that sensation of energy there. And then bring your attention to the place where the pain is in the intestine. And communicate to the pain, I'm willing to listen. Just think that thought to it. I'm willing to listen. And describe how it responded.
It's like it was tight and it's relaxing the muscle there.
Wonderful.
Or the intestine.
Wonderful. So to the part that's relaxing, communicate, thank you for being a part of my life.
Mm-hmm.
And describe what happens when you do that. That's it. Describe that.
Just a deeper release.
Okay, just allow yourself to feel that.
Release.
Yeah, to that deeper release, say thank you for being a part of my life.
Yeah, it feels relaxed.
Okay.
Like it was so tense and tight, and it just keeps relaxing.
Okay, good. So keep your hands there for
At a deeper level.
Yeah, so keep your hands there and say, I will not abandon you or forsake you. Just communicate that to it. That's it. Breathe that in. And to the part that changes, just say, thank you for being a part of my life. That's it. That's it. That's it. And again, say, thank you for being a part of my life. And describe the feeling in the intestines now.
Much more relaxed.
Yeah, you're having this emotion. All those emotions that are coming up right now. To those emotions that are coming up, communicate this thought: I love you. I will take care of you, even if I don't understand you.
Even if I don't what?
Understand you.
Thank you.
It's okay. Let all those emotions come up. Tell those emotions they're perfectly safe to come up. Don't resist them. Allow them. Communicate to them, I love you and I accept you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So how that whole,
Any,
go ahead.
any this is all coming from?
Well, I'm not sure if you want to go into detail on that with that publicly.
Sure.
Okay. There's 3 things you need to change. You need to change what you're eating.
Okay.
That's number 1. You have to really look at, because all your intestines are doing is there's something's not right. There's emotional trauma stored there, okay?
Yeah.
That's from an earlier time, partly from this life and partly from another life. But primarily the function of what you are feeding into the intestinal system is not compatible with what your body needs to be.
Okay.
You want to shift your energy more towards raw, not away from everything else, just more towards raw to a degree. And I'm getting really strong around like green food, like green smoothies, something that's got lots of vital, like sea kelp, spinaches, kale, things that are like broken down into like a really smooth consistency, like a drink.
Okay.
Will really be helpful and promote the intestinal systems, which is a vegetative energy, in rebalancing itself. As to the emotional trauma that's been stored there for a long time, I mean, you went through some things at childhood that you didn't want to go through, and you went through some things in another lifetime that you did not want to go through. And again, I'm being guided to step around this gingerly, just out of respect for you and others. But what you're doing now, by interacting with the symptoms of the body, you're now working directly with the energy that caused it. And you're shifting that energy. That's why you felt the tears and all that emotional release happen.
Yes.
Because you're literally releasing the old emotions that were stored in the body. And those old emotions from those experiences have caused you to eat and drink and behave the way you've behaved most of your life.
Yes.
And I know you know what we're talking about. I'm just not going to go into detail about it because it's just not doesn't resonate to do that. Need to do that right now. But you can continue this process. The greens drinks will help balance the intestinal functionality out. When the pain comes up, and it will come back in different ways, but with different intensity. But if you stop avoiding it, if you go to it and say, "Hey, what you just did, apply it again." Do you understand?
Yes, I do. Thank you.
And you'll feel each time it'll be a little different because we're not working directly with you. Our energy is very different than your energy with yourself, but you will begin to gain some familiarity with the changes you just did now. Do you understand?
Yes, thank you.
And again, I would encourage you, if you can, sign up for Masterclass 102. It deals all about releasing old past emotions out of the body.
Okay. I will look into it.
Yeah, go to my website, williammichaelforbes.com. Check it out. And thank you for coming on live. I really appreciate your bravery.
Thank you. I appreciate it too.
You're welcome, darling. Have a great day.
You too. Thank you.
You're welcome. Bye-bye. Again, you can see when you get the proper instruction on how to interact with your own biology and your own psychology, that you can induce profound and immediate changes in your body, in your mind, and in your world. We came here for the express purpose to assist humanity in shifting its consciousness from fear back to love. The functions and manifestations of love are very specific, as are the functions and manifestations of fear. And each and every one of you has the will to choose one or the other. You also have the will to not use your will to submit to the will of others. And how is that working for you that do that? We're here to simply bring you to this place of awakening to your function of love. It is very important, measured in terms of what you call time and space. It is very important in terms of time that you realign yourselves to love, as the functions of love will create a very different world than the functions of fear. And right now, much of humanity is embroiled in fear, in aggression, in violence, in gossip, in sensuality, in confusion, in judgment. It makes it very difficult for you to create a meaningful world. Oh, thank you. Thank you for coming live with me. I really appreciate it. Someone else coming live here too. Wonderful. Let's see. Ellie. Okay, we're going to bring Ellie on.
Hello,
Hello, Ellie. How are you? Tell us where you're from.
I'm from Aberdeen, Scotland.
Well, hello, Scotland, the Highlands and the Lowlands.
City, but it's a beautiful place.
Wow, we have some wonderful students in Scotland too. It's so grateful to hear from you. I'm glad that you came on. What is your question, consideration, or request?
I wanted to thank you for something that you did for me. I had contacted you saying where I had various pains in my body and the issues that I was having, and I did what you told me to do, and I had a huge epiphany, and I realised that not only were there various things going on in my body, the reason was because I wouldn't accept my body. I didn't hate myself because I've done so much work on myself and helping others, but there was this leftover disconnect with every part of my body apart from my face. I hated being feminine. I hated various parts of my body due to trauma. And you helped me. And every time something comes up, I thank my body for helping me to function and to be alive. And I tell each part that I love it and that my whole body is accepted by me now. And the first time I cried like a baby, and I released so much. And I've done a lot of healing courses, and I've contacted a lot of narcissists and lost a lot of money. But hey ho, it's part of the journey. So just not that they were diagnosed NPD, but very codependent and wanted to be my friend and beg for money. And basically, it was a huge learning curve, and it was someone on TikTok which just lost their account. So I tentatively kept coming back to you and decided to put notifications for all. So every time you came up, and I listened, and I've learned so much. And your ego, you have a beautiful energy, and even looking at you, I feel like you're from another planet. I don't feel. I think you were put here to help people, but you know what I'm speaking about.
Yes, I do.
And I'm thinking, I have affinity with certain places that are no longer on this earth, but the energy is still here. The vibrations are still here, and the technology is dormant, like under the sea and things like that. And I'm drawn towards it, but I'm back doing healing for other people to the point I had a woman that was paralyzed from the waist down, just a young girl with 3 children. And by the following morning, she got up and started walking. And I was in tears. I couldn't believe it myself.
So how is it? So how? Oh, that's a beautiful story. How has what you've done to yourself affected your body?
I've had to revamp everything. I'm not taking medications from the doctor. I'm using alternative medications. I've reversed a non-alcoholic fatty liver with milk thistle. I reversed an underactive thyroid with coconut milk and coconut oil drinks with honey. And I started taking the coconut oil. I can only manage a teaspoon. I can't manage a tablespoon, but a teaspoon every day. My body actually gives me messages of, look, your psoriasis is almost gone and it's only been a day.
Yes.
It's like, keep up with the coconut oil. And I'm taking cinnamon, and I'm trying these different things. And I've always known that nature, God gave us everything on this planet to heal us. And Dr. Sebi was a wonderful man. And all these, they have the cure for cancer. I presume you've heard of Dr. Brzezinski, the Mexican doctor that has a clinic.
Yeah.
That was the start of my awakening. And my partner that passed away, he was into natural remedies, And he kept saying, you know, when you put your mind to something, I've seen you move mountains.
Mm-hmm.
And I dropped 7 stone. I've still a lot of weight to lose yet, but I've got to pick up where I left off.
Yeah.
And the grief is a lot better. You help me out, you give me information about that. So I would have loved to join some of your courses. I can't afford it at the moment, but I've got plenty of time, and I'm sure that the courses will come up again.
Yeah.
And I just wanted to thank you for the magnificent change, and just listening in. You never know what you're going to hear that's going to change your life.
That's right.
So thank you.
Ellie, I want to say thank you as well, that you are also put on this world to help others too. And you know that you're just now coming into alignment with that purpose. I'm really grateful.
Yeah.
And I want to say,
I was just going to say, I had to work through codependency to realize that I wasn't an empath. I was an empath, but I was a wounded empath. And I was so wounded I couldn't help others, but I had the desire to do it. So I just used to pray for them. But now I'm actually able to direct energy and help people. So I did do, I became part of a spiritual healing, what would they be? They're based, they've got a head office and they train people. So I managed to do that, and that has helped me greatly. I just need to learn more to protect myself when I'm doing healing, because I sometimes take on the symptoms of the other person.
Well, you know, if you decide to take our master classes, Ellie, there's also I think a split payment program there too, that when you check out, you have a choice to choose a period of time to pay over if you want to do that. So that's available to you as well.
Okay, that's interesting. I'll look into that.
Yeah, definitely do that. And again, Ellie, thank you so much for sharing your wisdom and knowledge, and God bless you for using your healing skills to help others. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Okay, take care.
I will. You too, darling.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye. There we are. Wonderful. Wonderful. How are we doing here? Yes. I think we got time for a couple more questions today. Well, there's 27,000. Oh, okay. So I'm just understanding. Thank you guys for the hearts. Really appreciate it. I'm crying happy tears for you. I hope you guys are feeling what's happening. They always tell me, and they demonstrate through me all the time, healing is a natural function of your consciousness being exercised correctly. Healing is a natural function of your consciousness being exercised correctly. These master classes are life-changing. They're the simplest mechanical instructional tools that have ever been given to humanity at this time. No volumes of information, remember, just simple, straightforward language and experiential learning that will loan itself to a profound awakening that is necessary in order for you to begin to realize your spiritual function here in the most conscientious and intentional way. Sign up today. Don't wait. Don't put it off. William, in meditation, how can you tell the difference between a good energy coming through a download and an imposter or a negative energy? That's a matter of experience. You know, you go into a bar or you go into a party or you go to a social gathering, you'll naturally feel people that are good energy and not good energy. It's the same thing true on the non-physical planes of energy. You are non-physical, by the way. You have a physical body and a physical brain that lets you interface with the physical dimension. But through your awareness, you can feel the vibration. I love the beings I get to work with. You learn to discern between one vibrational frequency and another. It's a process of discernment and experiential learning. You can learn that, come to the master classes. You can learn how to make that process of discernment. That's all it is learning to discern. It's like you meet somebody for the first time, if you're really astute, you can sense or feel or know that person's general intention and behavior. So the same thing is true with your guides or angels. If you're calling forth information from the divine, don't ever meditate if you're fearful. If you're going to meditate when you're fearful, first deal with the emotion of fear. Release it, relax it. Don't force it away, don't deny it, but extend your love to it. You want to get your mind and body into a vibrational state that's in alignment to a higher frequency of energy. We teach this in the class. We implore you to utilize the function of diet, grounding, proper hydration as mechanisms and tools for raising the vibrational frequency of the body and of your psychology, because food affects your mind. The nature and quality of certain foods will affect your mind, and it affects different bodies in different ways. We go into that. But ultimately, you are a function of love, and you can discern those energies. I've been only a spiritual medium consciously for 5.5 years, and I've gone through levels of discernment. And every once in a while, I'll catch a lower vibrational energy in the periphery, and I just send love to it. They don't like that. They unless they want to be transformed. Then if they stay, they'll be transformed into that frequency through a process of induction. Don't be too concerned about it. It's a learning process. Hi, guys. Hi. Hi there. How do I protect myself better from outside energy? It's not about protecting yourself. If you're about protection, then you're inviting attack. If you're trying to protect yourself, then you're already in the situation where your energy is going to invite an attack. What you want to do is you want to sit in an energy that for you represents love. Sit down, sit in an energy for you that represents love. And then imagine your body being surrounded by that love to the point that it creates a sphere around your whole body, this feeling of love. And then you speak into that vibration. Only love enters this space. Only love leaves this space. You're not doing it to anybody or against anybody. You're just establishing only love enters this space. Only love leaves this space. It makes the responsibility yours to establish that vibration in your own life. That's what you want to learn to do, to establish the vibration of love in your own life. Frequency. Someone says, I saw a vision. Rebecca is saying, I saw a vision of the Lord. What does it mean? It means you saw a vision of the Lord. And what that word means to you and how it appeared to you is unique to you. As opposed to saying, I saw it, allow yourself to commune with it. Sit with it. Allow the vibration of his energy to be felt. Let yourself feel the vibration. Don't just look at it. Allow yourself to experience it. Then you'll know if it's the Lord or not. Because if it's the Lord, it's a beautiful thing. But let yourself experience it to know. Don't simply look at it. That's like looking at a dress in a window and saying, oh, that dress looks beautiful, but you don't know what it's like. You haven't tried it on. Don't just look at the Lord. Ask him to commune with you. Say, I want to experience this energy from you. Request that. Beautiful things can happen. Yes. Yes, all is well. Okay, will do. Thank you so much for reminding me. Last question on TikTok, and I've done another question on YouTube. Yeah, whatever you can do, Earth Angels, feeling the message of all in divine timing by which you yourself will experience the healing in the perfect timing at Jigsaw places. Thank you. Oh, someone's trying to figure out the tip process. Okay, Van Twinkle, go to the live section on my YouTube channel and click lives. And below my most recent lives, in the description, you'll see a Linktree link. Click on the Linktree link, and that'll take you to my tip jar on my Linktree link. You'll see it's a little button that says tip jar, and you can click on tip jar and leave me a tip if you want to help support this channel. We go live Monday through Saturday on TikTok, Facebook, and YouTube. This is an ascension channel with the exclusive goal of assisting human collective unconsciousness in shifting from fear to love. And each and every time one of you shifts your energy from fear to love, or your body from pain to to joy or comfort, you're affecting a broader sphere of consciousness than you know. So for every one of you that comes forward willingly to heal, to grow, to evolve, you are literally changing the world around you too. We got somebody else who wants to come on live. We can do one more. Okay, let's do this. Let's see who it is. And Emily, hello. Hello, Emily, and welcome. Where are you from?
Kansas.
Well, hello, Kansas. Good to have you here.
Yes, thank you so much. Okay, so I've talked to you a couple of times. We're the ones that are traveling to help people. But I have a totally different question that I've been wanting to ask you. People that grew up super in a like different religious families. Like my parents were split, so it was different religions, and that got me questioning everything because I saw all these well-intended people around me that completely believed the things they were surrounded by, but they were so different. So how can they be right or wrong? You know? Well, then I started getting really interested in just history. And I guess where I'm at now is I started researching the history of the Bible. And like I've heard you kind of mention before, like how man changed it. But I do love a lot of the stories and examples the Bible gives us.
Yep.
And I relate more to that than anything else now at this point. But I feel like my guides have taken me a step further. And I've been so interested in how, like, almost like the Viking era and like the pagan traditions and all the different gods and goddesses. And I guess I've always believed in one God. So I've always, like, even when I feel like I'm being brought to all this other information, I almost feel like I'm a traitor or I'm doing something wrong. But I also, my heart is pulling me into like more discovery, if that makes sense.
Makes perfect sense. You know, if there is one loving God, and I believe there is one loving consciousness that spans all points of time and space, but there are many manifestations of that one. I'm also being told to tell you, you might want to look into the original Ethiopian Bible. In the original Ethiopian Bible, there are 88 books. Yes. And it predates Christianity.
Yeah, just like researching and learning about how like almost Christianity was used to control people and force them out of their beliefs. So then I'm like, okay, well, am I supposed to? I feel drawn to those beliefs to like figure it out for myself, I guess.
The real important thing to begin to understand is that within you is the knowing of what you need to know. The way in which to get to that knowing is to walk the path, and the path is to get the mind and body to be still and quiet. And within the stillness, you will know everything else other than what you've been seeking to know. Do you understand? You need to teach the mind and teach the body to be still, to draw your attention away from this world, away from the thinking mind, away from memory, away from future considerations, into the place of the present moment. The kingdom of God is here and now. In that place of consciousness, all knowledge, all truth, all wisdom become available to you in that place. You will not find in the world what is already in your own heart.
So how do you, because I know you can connect more to like different energies, and I have recently discovered I'm able to too. It still blows my mind, but how do you feel about like the different deities and like gods and goddesses like Freya and Odin, all those things that are in all the textbooks, you know?
They're different facets of one and the same thing. Just like my fingers on my hand are still part of my body, but they're also individual. You know, we're all part of the one great source, and different aspects of that one great source serve different functions, like your heart or your kidneys or your liver or your pancreas. They all serve different functions, but they work together whether they know it or not.
That's awesome. Yeah.
So these other deities, again, it's important to be mindful of the vibrational quality of the types of beings that you wish to connect to. There are beings that function on the vibrational frequencies of fear, power, control, and there are vibrational beings that function on the vibrational frequency of love, compassion, wisdom, truth, and knowledge. Yeah. And it's your free will to define what you will assign your connection to, what you will use the sources of your learning and knowledge, whether they be of man or of God.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Do you understand?
I do.
Wonderful.
Yes, thank you so much. I felt like you'd kind of help me clear that up.
Thank you so kindly. I really appreciate you coming on.
Yes, thank you.
Okay, much love, Emily.
Thank you. Have a great day.
I will. You too, love. Someone else wants to come on. Okay, we can. I still got a bit of time here. Serendipity. Oh, gotta have serendipity on. Whenever you see serendipity, just say thank you. Hello, serendipity. What's your real name and where are you from?
Hello, William. Hello, everybody. I'm Sarah from France. And I have one question for you, please. How can I connect with my spirit guides?
Would you like to do that right now?
Yeah, I would love that.
Okay. Are you in a seated position?
Yeah.
Okay. So take a deep breath and fill the lungs of the body completely and hold the breath for a moment. And then when you exhale, allow the entire body, the whole muscular system, everything to relax. And again, draw in another deep breath and direct the body to relax even more. Bring your attention to the thinking mind, the anticipating mind, and breathe your energy into that space of the thinking, anticipating mind. And as you exhale, release the thinking and anticipating mind. Give it permission to be still, to be quiet, to be peaceful. Let your breath be that which directs mind and body to be still, to be quiet, and to be peaceful. And just allow your awareness to sense the space around your body. About 6 feet in all directions. Just sense that space. And to that space, think this thought. I request the energy of one of my guides to enter this space with me at this time in a way that I can perceive them. And describe what you experience in that space.
I only can see green.
Let yourself feel and see the green. To the green, say, come closer and give me your name that I might know you. Yes. So just feel the energy of Raphael now. Communicate, thank you for being a part of my life too. Communicate that. Thank you for being a part of my life and feel how his energy changes when you do that.
Super light.
Yes. So now you can let yourself become very familiar with his energy. Ask him to come a little closer to you. Ask him to give you a symbol or a word about what you need to know right now and describe what he gives you.
Give me a symbol like a spiral.
Wonderful.
I don't know what that means.
Now, how is his energy changing now? What can you observe that's changing?
Like that symbol got into my skin.
Wonderful. And how's that making your body feel?
more light and relaxed.
Right. So to that feeling of light and relaxed, simply communicate the thought, thank you for being a part of my life. Now just gently ask him to step back and say thank you. And ask him if you can recall him later. Ask him if you can recall him later and feel how he responds.
Yes.
Wonderful. So now you understand the process. It wasn't that difficult, was it?
It wasn't that difficult. Thank you so much, William. I've been wanting to connect with them like for a long, long time. So appreciate it. Thank you so
You're
much.
welcome. It's a good first step. But again, make certain that your vibration, your consciousness, your mind and body are more aligned to love so that you will connect to those frequencies. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah, clearly. And about the spiral, I will understand it like in the next few days or.
Yes. Again, when we're finished together here, allow yourself to take some time and reconnect with him. You can ask for better clarification. He'll give it to you.
Okay.
You can literally ask him to give you more clarification and you'll get it.
Okay.
Thank you from France. So glad that you came.
Thank you so much. Have a good day.
I will. You too, darling. Wow, isn't that wonderful? That's a beautiful sound. I love the sound of that. I just got to double check here. By time, I might be actually ready for my next. Oh yeah, I still got some time. Isn't that sweet? Let's see what we got. I gotta find out if that's a question or a consideration or an enrollment. Oh, thank you so much. Appreciate that. Stephanie, thank you so much for the that donation. Hello, beautiful soul. We'll get to that later. Okay, wonderful. Thank you, everybody. We have somebody else who wants to come live. I still got another 40 minutes. Cheeky Mama Jazz. Oh, we got to have some cheeky Mama Jazz on here. Sounds exciting, spicy. Hello, cheeky Mama Jazz. What's your name and where are you from?
Sorry, Jasmine. From New York, but I live in Nevada now.
Well, welcome, Nevada. I'm glad you came
So
here.
good morning. Stop barking. I'm on the phone, please. Stinky dog. So I'm actually like today's going very well, and then you showed up on my live for you, and I was like, oh, he's finally live. So I want to enroll in your mediumship course because I just finally got my refund from the mediumship that from someone else who was scamming. And, dispute out, wait for it. I'm just so excited because I know you are the truth. I've seen your work. You've read for me before. I'm just happy to be here. Everything's just aligning in the right way. I'm just so excited.
Well, oh, thank you, Jasmine. I'm so grateful. And have you registered already for the 102?
Just got the money back this morning. I'm going to wait for the money to actually hit my account so I can register and do it.
Wow, I'm so excited. We're gonna have such an amazing 102. I mean, they're always amazing. It's just yeah, I'm so happy for you. I'm being told to tell you lemon water, organic lemon water with a bit of what's that stuff? What's that? No, lemon water with a bit of cayenne pepper and apple cider vinegar. 1 tablespoon of apple cider vinegar with that will help with that. Yeah. There is an energy being transmitted around the planet to try and lower people's frequency right now. It becomes very important to be very astute and mindful of the types of foods that you're ingesting into the body, the types of thoughts you ingest in your mind, the types of things that you allow your to come into your senses. It becomes very important during this time. But I'm really excited, Jasmine, to be able to see you in the master classes. We start this Saturday. I look forward to seeing you then.
Awesome. Thank you so much, man.
You're welcome, beautiful. Have a wonderful day.
That's right.
Bye-bye. Wow. Isn't that wonderful? What a wonderful day. What a wonderful joy. So yeah, for those of you that are wondering, I keep being told there is energies being put out right now to try and lower people's frequency so they can be easily put into submission. That's what's happening. They're doing this through food. They're doing this through toxins they're spraying in the air. They're doing this through news, through entertainment. They want to lower your vibrational frequency. When you get more closer to fear, you're easier to manipulate. So they have all these aggressive shows and scary movies and violence and aggression, because those things keep you in survival and cut you off from creation. And they don't want you to be empowered to create. They want you to be in survival. So they'll take care of you. They'll grow your food, and they'll create your 15-minute cities, and they'll do the things for you that will keep you safe. Because as long as they can control you, they can basically keep doing what they're doing: stealing children, harming people, starting wars, stealing money, keeping and hoarding the rewards of the world to themselves. You have to wake up. Return to love. It is time to return to love. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I want to reach for the start. I have no idea if I've reached any of the goal. I have no idea, but all this goal stuff on TikTok, and it's beautiful, and I'm sure it's fun for some. And I do want this to be fun. But we are disturbed a bunny. We disturbed a bunny nest. I chose not to rescue them. I asked St. Francis to guide the mummy back, but they died anyway. I wish I had tried to nurse them. Stop it. Stop it. Not your concern. Every soul has its destiny. Guy, I always feel better listening to these videos. Thank you, William. You're very welcome, Guy. I see we're not glitching on YouTube or Facebook today, which is interesting. It says we're on all of them. Remember to like, subscribe, share, so the algorithm gives this to more people when we come live. Like, subscribe, share, thumbs up. Make the algorithm give this to more people. You won't find this, what's coming through here, you won't find this in a lot of places around the world, and certainly not for free. Right? Most of what we do is free. The courses are the only place where we generate, the course and readings, the only place that we generate income. We were told to make this as affordable as possible to as many as possible. Right? Have a blessed day to you too. I think I'm just scrolling through this really quickly. Okay, guys, I think we'll call it a day. Thank you so much. We are all gifts to humanity. Every single soul is a gift to humanity. Not every single soul remembers that. Many souls are lost in mind, lost in sensation, lost in mind, lost in body, and they've lost their way. And their way is very hard. You might see some of these people living wealthy and high on the hog, but there is a price and a cost for that. What does it profit a man to gain the whole world and lose their own soul? There's a great truth to that statement. I want to say thank you to everybody for coming out live with me today. Thank you, Drusilla. Thank you, SJK, for moderating my YouTube channel. I really appreciate that. Thank you on TikTok for all the braces. We're up to 30,000 likes. That's pretty cool. Again, when you give hearts and you give thumbs, it's not for me. It's for the people that will get this information. That's what's important here. That this information, this simple understanding about self-healing and self-love and love for humanity, love for your brothers and sisters. It's because the human family is not about skin color. The human family is about learning to live creatively, lovingly together by choice and by will. And there are many religions on the planet that are keeping humanity divided and opposed to each other. right? You've got to watch out for that. Oh, you're very welcome. I will have a blessed day too. And again, thank you. I'm going to have to go to your website later from the, here, I don't know, I can't do it right now. Oh wait, yes I can. Hang on. I'll send you something. Stay on there, Van Twinkle. I'll get you a link that you can click on. Oh, that's not it. Right here. Oh, my Linktree link's not there. Yeah, just search William Michael Forbes. I might come up as my Linktree might come up, but you can go to my bio on my TikTok page and click the Linktree link. It'll take you there. But thank you. Your tips are a blessing. Thank you so much. Every little bit helps. Keep lights on. Yes, I just love being here with you guys. I'd love to just stay longer. However, I do have responsibilities that I have to fulfill as well. If I didn't get to your question, consider just using the Linktree link in my bio. I'm learning so much here. Yeah, everybody does. It's wonderful. Hi. I love to talk to my spirit guides. Well, if you were here, you heard that other person, that beautiful soul in France that got a chance to experience that. They are around us. And a lot of people got to be careful. You have to be careful with mediumship. You have to change your vibration from fear to love. If you're in a fear state, you'll attract low vibrational entities. Demons exist. They're forms of energy. This thing called the devil exists. It's a form of energy. The angels exist. They're a form of energy. God exists. It's a form of energy at a certain frequency. So please, if you're going to learn the practice of mediumship, consider signing up for our 101 masterclass, which is an introductory course into mediumship. The date has not been set, but you can still register for the course. The next course for the 101 will probably be 2 or 3 months down the road, as we're just in our masterclass 102. We got 103 and 104 to follow that subsequently. But yeah, have yourselves a wonderful and a joyful day. And I'll look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow. Or pardon me, on Friday. If you're on YouTube and Facebook, I'll see you guys on Friday. If you're on TikTok, I'll see you guys tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I want to wish you all a wonderful, a joyful day. Remember, today is a brand new day, and now is a brand new moment. Much love, everybody. Bye for now.